So a Muslim woman was kicked out of a Donald Trump rally over the weekend for no apparent reason. This is Rose Hamid, who told CNN that she, quote, came to the rally to let Trump supporters see what a Muslim looks like. She stood silently with a T-shirt that read, "I come in peace." And about halfway through the South Carolina rally, people in the crowd started getting agitated. They started shouting epithets at the woman, and she was ultimately escorted out by security. It's crazy what's going on at these Trump rallies. Here's some video of it. Take a look.
Usual situation here in Rock Hill, South Carolina tonight. A 56-year-old flight attendant who is a Muslim who lives in Charlotte. We spoke to her before the rally. She stood up during the rally when Donald Trump was talking about Syrian refugees. She was not saying anything. It was a moment of relative silence. And then suddenly some people in the crowd around her sort of turned on her, and some police came forward her, as you can probably see this video here, and escorted her out. Right. And my colleague Jeremy Diamond spoke to her afterward, and she said that she was very surprised by this. She said she came to this rally with the idea of allowing Trump supporters to see what a Muslim looks like. Of course, there's been so much inflammatory rhetoric in the last several weeks since Donald Trump has called for a ban on travel for Muslims coming into the U.S. So she said she came to this rally in not far from Charlotte just to see it, and mainly so Trump supporters could see her. But as you can see there, she made it about halfway through the rally, and she was escorted out. So just one of several disruptions at this rally tonight. Of course, not as many as last night in Burlington, Vermont. But Anderson, it was an unusual moment, somewhat of an uncomfortable moment with someone sitting around her.
The entire crowd is cheering that this woman is getting thrown out, and she was just standing there silently. I mean, okay, she was asked to leave initially and she didn't, so she was thrown out. Why is a woman who's standing silently being asked to leave? And Trump's explanation was, there is hatred against us that is unbelievable. It's their hatred, it's not our hatred. That's what Trump was saying as this woman was being escorted out. She then went on CNN and told Don Lemon that someone kept asking her if she had a bomb during the event. Let's take a listen to that.
Did one person really say, you have a bomb, you have a bomb?
Yeah, the one guy was saying, get out, do you have a bomb, do you have a bomb? And I said, no, do you have a bomb? So no, they were saying ugly things. One guy was saying, God is great. And I'm like, yeah, God is great. And one guy said, Isa loves you, which is the Arabic word for Jesus. And I said, yeah, I know, and Jesus loves you too. So it's, the thing is that people don't even know what they're saying. They don't even, they just get riled up in the hate mongering.
Okay. Yeah. It was otherwise a very, very diverse crowd of mostly middle-aged white people. I don't know why this woman would have attracted any attention. At least they didn't beat her up like the numerous black guys, Lewis, who have been beaten up at Trump rallies. Is that a silver lining here?
Sure, I wouldn't put it past a crowd at a Trump rally to kill a Muslim. Now, I think that I brought this up a few weeks ago. I said, well, what happens when someone who's Muslim goes to a Trump rally and makes it clear that they're Muslim?
Now we know.
I guess you just have to stand there and not say a word, and they won't beat you up. But you will be asked to leave for no reason.
Don Lemon asked her later in the interview whether she would consider voting for Donald Trump, which is a pretty stupid question. I think a more interesting question would have been to ask her about her stance as a Muslim woman on homosexuality, gay marriage, female genital mutilation, or the consequences for apostasy that should be felt by someone if they choose to leave Islam. Because that, to me, would have been a far more interesting question. Someone who was kicked out and treated in a very hostile manner at a Trump rally. Does she have radical beliefs that are not uncommon within the Muslim religious world or not? That would have been a far more interesting question for me. But no surprise, Lewis, here that it did not go particularly well to show up as a Muslim woman peacefully at a Trump event. I don't think any of us are surprised about that.
I think she probably knew how this would go. Maybe that's what she wanted. Maybe she wanted to appear on Don Lemon's show, right?
Maybe so, yeah. Maybe she wanted publicity, and she certainly obtained it. And these Trump rallies are, I still don't think we've hit bottom with the Trump rallies, that's for sure.